On a hot summer evening, when the sun was already beginning to touch the horizon and paint the sky in bright shades of orange and pink, a story full of passion, disappointment, and unexpected twists of fate unfolded in a small town. Maxim and Anna were a couple that many dreamed of. Their love was bright and stormy, filled with unbridled happiness and whole days spent together. However, life is known to be full of surprises. One day, when they were returning home after a romantic walk along the beach, Vlad, an old acquaintance of Maxim, came out to meet them. Vlad was always jealous of their relationship, wanting to be in Maxim's place. Conflict was inevitable that evening. The quarrel quickly turned into a fight. Maxim, always ready to defend his love and pride, joined the fight. As a result of the fight, Maxim was dangerously injured. All this time, Anna was terrified, watching her loved one suffer. As soon as the conflict subsided, she rushed to Maxim, who was bleeding heavily and trying to get to his feet in their small town. Anna's father, Dr. Sergeyev, is exactly the person who could help them in this situation. The doctor knew perfectly well what it was like to be in the right place at the right time, and after reading the genuine horror in his daughter's eyes, he quickly made a decision. Without hesitation, he took them both to his hospital, where he invited colleagues to help and actively began the operation, realizing how serious the injury was. Meanwhile, emotional storms were raging in Anna's heart. She tried to calm Maxim down by whispering words of love and support in his ear, but at the same time it was hard for her to realize that only recently everything had been so good, and now their lives were hanging in the balance. In the silence of the operating room, the only sounds were the sounds of instruments. She prayed that her boyfriend would pull through. After the successful operation, Maxim came to his senses, and the first thing he saw was Anna's caring face. He felt her love, but he couldn't hide his considerable remorse. Later, while under anesthesia, he had a strange dream in which he saw Vlad, and in this dream the guy seemed to be trying to explain his behavior. But all these thoughts didn't matter. It was more important that Anna was there. Several weeks passed, and when Maxim began to recover, the unexpected discovery of Anna's betrayal shocked him. He allegedly found out through the words of an informer that she had spent the night with Vlad, who had tricked her into believing that Maxim would not survive. Realizing that he could not hold on to the man who had betrayed him, Maxim decided that he had no choice left. He didn't try to sort things out with Anna and just left for another city. The separation was the very moment when Maxim began to realize that he needed to move on. He often met people who were indifferent to his inner pain, but in his life there was finally a chance for a new love, an opportunity to forget and become stronger. Time passed, the wounds healed, and he began to believe in himself again. He accepted the new reality, realizing that every separation is not only the end, but also the beginning of something new. Anna has remained in the past as a symbol of carelessness, as a warning that true love requires honesty and trust. And Maxim, finding himself in new circumstances, was able to come back to life, full of hope and new dreams. Every step in his life reminded him that a heart, even if it was broken, could always be glued back together, and looking into the future, he felt that something amazing was waiting for him ahead.